Fitness Friday segment. I am super duper excited to be here at Zainab's Pilates studio. And welcome to Radio Mirchi, Zainab.
Thank you so much.
This was long overdue, and I just love the vibe of your studio and so many recognitions, so many certifications. You are the certified Pilates instructor and the lady who is doing great. And Zainab also trains a lot of our celebrities, of Tollywood celebrities, and many page threes and many more. Basically, what is your fitness funda, Zainab?
Basically, I keep it very consistent. I don't chase the trend and extremities, The more consistent, the much better. It's always quality over quantity. I do very less, and I make sure that there's a lot of mind and muscle coordination, and there's a lot of work happening from my side. So it's all about strength, sustainability, and consistency. And of course, movement heals, and movement is the medicine. Our body is designed in such a way that we have to move. The movement can be anything. It can be running, it can be walking, it can be stretching. As long as you are happy with the movement. The funda is move.
Move.
Yeah.
So the sitting is the new smoking, right? So I've known you like a runner, a cyclist, a swimmer, a yoga instructor, and now you're doing wonderful in Pilates. How did this Pilates happen and how it changed your life?
I just stumbled into Pilates. I didn't have a thing that I'm going to be one day, having a studio and be doing Pilates and all those things. I happened to meet with an injury, and the doctor told me, you just cannot climb stairs anymore. And with 2 infant kids with me in a joint family with so much of hustle bustle in my life, and I was just could not take it. How can I not climb stairs? So that made me to think, research, and I stumbled into few classes, and I figured out that I need strength. Even the walking, running also was not helping me because there needs to be strength in the muscle. That's where I stumbled into Pilates, and I felt that was a very, very smart form of exercise, and it's very different, where you really need to be at that particular moment. You can't divert your mind anywhere else. And it was really helping me. It helped me heal my injury. It helped me come out much stronger. And I was so fascinated by it. I felt like I should learn it, study it, give it back to the society more than even thinking of, earning out of it commercially. That was my thought, basically.
In our Fit India moment, as our Prime Minister says, we should start anything young, and especially coming to fitness, everybody should get into fitness. So how do you see this, and how is your giving back to society in terms of fitness?
Nowadays, people think fitness is like a fad. They all want to just get into that bandwagon and lift heavy and, ego lifting and all those things. So what I would want to tell everybody is that, you should think about movement as what really keeps you happy. Okay, if you're looking forward for that, then half the battle is won. How I would want to give it back to the society is, we have such a good studio, Pilates studio. We've got international standard facility here in the heart of Hyderabad, and with all good instructors, myself being so well educated, I've gone all around the world to study Pilates. I want people to know, especially women, to come and experience this Pilates here at their city, understand what movement is like. It is not a gym, and it is a workout where you will definitely want to, do. And being a very low impact workout where your heart rate is still at a very minimal level, it's a workout where you definitely will not enjoy yourself, for sure. It's only going to take you higher.
Wow.
And it's more about feeling strong. It's more about sustainability. It's more about long run. And that's where Pilates comes into picture.
Absolutely, which I experienced. just that 15 minutes adrenaline rush and keeping your core strong, glutes strong, I really felt I was getting strong. And imagine if you do the same thing consistently,
Yeah.
it will make a lot of change. Zainab, talking about fitness and women, see people at one point of level, girls and women are struggling to lose weight. This lose weight, weight loss is the most searched term on the internet, I think.
Yeah.
How do you see this? And what do you want to tell to all the women watching out or listening to Radio Mirchi?
So, we should not chase weight loss, fat loss. What we have to chase is strength, endurance, balance, posture. Because a weight loss is just a byproduct of all these things. If you get your daily dose of movement right, your nutrition right, weight loss will definitely happen. And the more you run behind it, the more you will go away from it. So it's basically your mindset. And I know as women, we have a lot of pressure on us to lose weight, to look a certain way. And I'm doing Pilates from a very long time. And what I'm seeing results with Pilates is there's a lot of inch loss that happens. It makes you much stronger core wise. So with this foundation, you can pick it up and you can put it in any other moment. Like for example, if you're a person who's into running, and the Pilates will help you out in your runs as well to keep your core engaged. You'll feel much stronger, you'll run much better, your posture will be much better. And in terms of chasing weight loss, I would say that it's all about eating right. It's of no use, you're working out like 2 hours from the gym and then you go and eat like a big meal.
I deserve all
Yeah.
that food.
Yeah. So it's like getting your hormones in control. And that hormones in control will be when you are consistent with your workout. Consistency in workout is not, lifting heavy weights. Even little bit also if you do, that's enough.
But every day.
Every day.
So
Consistency.
usually they say it's, the fitness journey is all about the right food, the right workout, the right sleep.
Yes.
So how do you define this whole thing of fitness?
So these are 3 are the most important pillars: the food, the movement, and the sleep. If there is not a proper sleep, then the first 2 is just irrelevant. And if the other 2 are there, it's like a triangle. You have to, it's like, you have to meet all the dots. So a very smart person is a person who gets all these 3 in control. And it is not like, essay like this overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. And that's the magic of consistency, because it doesn't show every day. It shows that one single day. You see? So you have to have these 3 in check: your sleep, your diet, and a very smart form of movement which suits your body and which you are happy doing.
Right.
It can be anything.
So how do a person choose what suits me? Is it movement? Yeah, movement is core important. Is it yoga? Is it run? Is it cycling? Is it walking? Or how do we get to know what is right for me?
So unless you choose a particular movement, you will not know what is right for you. Like for example, in our city we have a lot of gyms. So if I'm a person, I want to start my fitness journey, I will go to a gym first and see, okay, gym is this is how it is it suiting me? Am I happy? Am I looking forward? If it is, then very good, gym is my workout. But if it is not, if it's leading me into injury, if my trainer is not up to the mark, or I'm not
motivated
gelling, the weights is not my thing, and the crowd and that the environment is not my thing, then I go to the next. I see yoga. Yoga is a different workout. It's more about passive stretches, it's breathing, it's a lot of flexibility, it's for your nervous system. I mean, there's a whole huge debate, but I'm just I'm just giving you an outline of what it is. You go to a yoga, you like yoga, it's working for you, you're able to lose weight, very good.
Correct.
Then you see Pilates, you go to Pilates, you feel that, okay, I'm getting everything under one roof. I'm getting flexibility, mobility, balance, control, posture, endurance, and strength. I'm getting everything.
Everything.
So I like it. I'm looking forward. I have a good trainer, I have a good place.
Super.
I would choose that. So whatever whatever workout, you have to go shopping
Right.
for the workout. And whatever suits you, whatever you think you can stick on is your workout.
Right. And hold on to that and consistently do it.
Yes.
Super. So we get to see in all the Insta reels and everywhere, Malaika Arora does great Pilates, and there is Deepika Padukone, Mrinal Thakur.
Yeah.
We get to see
Yeah.
everybody. Why is this funda or why is this fad of Pilates picking up?
It's picking up thanks to the celebrities, because they are really, vouching for Pilates, because they're seeing the benefits out of Pilates. And Pilates is something. There's a lot of investment that you make as a trainer in Pilates,
Okay.
because you have a lot to study, to understand. You just cannot take a class. So because of all those things, that's why it is. There's a certain sector of society that can connect to this, because it's a very smart movement. As I said, it's a smart workout.
Smart work.
So,
And your brain is also, you're using your brain.
yes,
When you say your right, left, keep it strong, bring
Yeah.
your carriage.
yes.
I really used my brain first time. And it's a lovely thing. So tell me your experience working with all Tollywood celebrities, who all you worked with.
I have worked with a lot of people, Sitara, and then Faria, Kavya, Isha Rappa, and Sunena. Who else?
You name it, they're here.
And then Shilpa Shirodkar.
So what do you see there? How is their mindset?
So all of them are very focused, very disciplined. They all have a very busy schedule, but in spite of that busy schedule, they make sure that they fit in Pilates,
Class.
and they make the most out of it. And every class is being taken very seriously. Yeah.
Wonderful, no?
Yeah.
That's really inspiring.
Yes.
Unlike normal people,
Yeah.
even though, of course, that is their investment, their body, they
Yeah.
should look good, but that should be the funda of everybody, right?
Yes.
So, what is the one thing you would want to tell to everyone listening about Pilates? What is the origin of this? Where did it come from?
So Pilates is, it was started by a man for men. It was started by Mr. Joseph Pilates, and he was from Germany, and he started in 1883. And he was born as a very fragile child with a lot of imbalances and a lot of problem. He was a problematic child when he took it very seriously, and he wanted to fight it out. He started learning a lot of movements, and he wanted to prove himself. So when the First World War broke out, he started working on the soldiers and rehabilitating them. So he made them lie down, started using all his logics of whatever he learned, he put in, and he created a system and environment. And that's how Pilates was born from him. And that's how you see this bed with springs and all that attached. And it was working very well for them. He started really healing these soldiers. And then he came back to New York, and he started his own studios. Dancers and athletes and all those people came for different purpose. So it
served everybody.
It served everybody for rehab, for athletic performance, for endurance, for posture, balance, everything.
Amazing. Super. So, workout is one thing, and coming to the nutrition, as a wellness coach, as a coach, what is your philosophy about diet and nutrition?
Diet, nutrition, and fitness goes hand in hand, as I said. If there is, you have to, again, it's, how I tell my clients, like, in a plate, you have a plate. It's not about how many things are there in quantity. It's like how many little things are there, but how much it is in quality. Even if I have like 5 things, but quality wise, protein wise, it's like really huge. That's my take on fitness. I mean, that's my take on food. So it's not about you eating a lot of things. It's you eating little bit, but more
Everything.
in
Little
quality.
of everything. Quality. Awesome.
You need to hit your protein, carbs, and your fats on point.
Simple font.
And my food is very simple.
Okay.
I don't try different things. I have a very simple diet which I follow every day. Staple
Same.
diet.
What do you eat? Tell us now.
I eat simple rice and protein.
Protein. Okay.
Chicken or fish or eggs, but it's the same.
Okay. Almost
day.
every day.
Almost every day.
Crazy. So, how is this protein shake thing? Everybody has their own take on protein shakes.
Yeah.
So, as a coach, what do you say?
See, protein shake, I don't have anything against the protein shake. It's very simple. If you're a person who's working out, you really need the protein, but you're not getting it in your food. So an investment would be a protein shake. But which protein are you taking? It has to be a good one. You need to check out the ingredients behind. If you're a person who's not okay with the whey protein, you choose the veg one, the pea protein.
Correct.
That also works.
Super. So now everybody's talking about OMAD, 1 meal a day.
Yeah.
And which in turn makes you Ozempic face.
Yeah.
So what is your take on that?
So as I said, whether it's 1 meal a day or whether it's intermittent fasting, whatever works for you. I am not against anything. If it's working for you, it's good. Every body is different. Everybody is different. Unless you try, how will you know?
True.
Yeah.
So you do it, great, it suits you. But at the end of the day, you become that runner's face, you get the Ozempic face, which is not really appealing. The minute somebody sees you, they say, "Are you diabetic?" That's also the other side of the 1 meal a day thing.
Yes. I mean, it's a byproduct. You cannot get everything under one roof. You have to.
As a one package.
Yeah.
True. Right. Again, if it suits you, why not?
Yeah.
Super. So all this fitness movement is picked up very well, and all our cricketers are doing fantastic. So what is that you want to tell to the younger generation who are busy hustling and figuring out in life? How should they include fitness in their daily routine?
So if you're a busy person, really hustling, and you are really clueless, a moment is your therapy. It can be anything. 15 minutes, put an alarm in your phone that you have to move. You can pick up any video which you feel that is right for you, put it on and work out if you are a person who wants someone along with you to work out, or just do like a squat lunge or a burpee if that works for you, or just go for a walk for 15 minutes. So put a timer. Or best, what can you do? If you have a building, just climb stairs.
That's otherwise walk 10,000 steps. That number is always there. Superb, Zainab.
Hi everyone, this is Zainab Ali, and I am the founder of Pilates and Beyond and a Pilates coach. You're listening to Radio Mirchi, the Chala Hot Guru.
Thank you. Thank you so much.